Baseball coming up from Fenway. Game 4 of the American League Championship Series is next. A chill is definitely in the air. Temperatures expected to be in the 40s tonight. Yikes, as we get set for this edition of Major League Baseball presented by The Show. We are just a few moments away now from the first pitch of Game 4 in this year's American League Championship Series, as it'll be the New York Yankees taking on the Boston Red Sox. And welcome everybody inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian, Dave Campbell, Eric Karros. Dave, what do you look for in a postseason matchup like this one?
Well, say what you want about the offense these clubs have, but I see this game coming down to pitching. In the playoffs, you really need to be able to shut the door in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings. So the team that can do that could wind up winning this thing.
All right, Dave, thanks. Eric, we'll get to you in just a bit. But first, here's the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees, brought to us, as always, by the good folks at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. They'll have to match up against a two-time All-Star and World Series MVP from way back in 2003, the hard-throwing right-hander Josh Beckett. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. And here comes Scott Podsednik into the box now, so we're just about set to go here. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Therefore it is Crawford, one gone. So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. Ball one. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. The 1-0 home now to Granderson. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Look at the play by Euclid. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. So two are gone here in the inning for Mark Teixeira. And here's the first pitch. Comes with a fastball as this is lifted the other way out to left center. And Crawford will put this one away to retire the side. So Beckett goes in order 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Yanks nothing. Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on The Show. And the starting lineup for those Red Sox, as presented by State Farm, looks like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. A look there at the Yankees defensively, and they feature an infield full of Gold Glove Award winners as Jeter, Cano, and Teixeira all took home hardware in 2010. And the left-handed hitting Carl Crawford will stand in to start the home half of inning number one. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. So with one away now, here's a look at the dimensions of venerable old Fenway Park. Not a whole lot has changed since it opened on April 20th, 1912, a mere 5 days after the sinking of the Titanic. You can see it's 390 out to straightaway center. Yet that nook out there extends all the way to 420 at its deepest point. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. So 2 gone in the inning now for Adrian Gonzalez. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. Teixeira just does this himself at first, and that'll do it. Nothing in the Boston first. We've played an inning at Fenway. No score here on the show. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, leads things off now in the top half of the second. Beckett ready with the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
And there is probably no one in the concession lines right now. This is the matchup these folks came to see.
Grounded softly to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Boy, a good curveball here. Just takes a sting right out of the bat, and all he can do is chop it on the ground.
So 1 gone now for Jeter. Hit hard to the left side, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
5 up, 5 down so far for Beckett. He's showing he's going to be a tough customer in this one.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will step in now. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Ball 1.
Yeah, and after throwing so few pitches in the first, he might want to vary his locations a bit.
Now the 1-1 to Cano. 1-2 now.
Boy, and he has been razor sharp these first 2 innings.
Here's one hit towards the hole. What a stop! Throw in time. Oh, and that was some effort. And with it, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. David Ortiz will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And now Jeter will move way over as the shift is on here.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, sometimes you keep waiting for that perfect pitch, then you look up and it's 0-2.
And down goes Ortiz as he swings and misses for strike 3.
And you've got to be braver than a bullfighter to challenge this guy with a fastball, but he fires it right by him for the strikeout.
So the leadoff man retired for Dustin Pedroia. First pitch coming. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And that misses. 2-0. Now a swing and a ball grounded foul down near third. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
And now you wonder if he'll get the same pitch 3-1 that he did on 2-0.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. Yeah, I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
J.D. Drew stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Yeah, not a lot he can do with that fastball.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Andrew swings and misses there as he's retired for out number 2.
This is a dandy right here. On the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, he's either going to swing and miss this, foul it off, or hit it on the ground where it might become a double play. I'm sure he'll take the strikeout, though.
Jacoby Ellsbury is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Comes set, now the pitch. And he misses here. No, called a strike on the inside corner. Wow, it's 0-2 now.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Red Sox lead one. We'll move to the third with no score. Troy Glaus will be the batter. First pitch coming. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. You'll take that every time.
So one away for the catcher, Jorge Posada. And this is lined into right field as that'll put him into the hit column for the first time. It's a solid single.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. That guy's no slouch up there, and he comes through with a solid single here.
Andrew Jones will take his cuts now. And oh my gracious, where did that pitch miss? It's called ball 1.
Beckett's one of those guys that wears his emotions on his sleeve. If he thought it was a strike, he's going to let you know.
Sliced down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Beckett deals now on 1-2. Swung on and a fair ball rolled weakly up the line at first. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Oh, and this is frustrating for a hitter to get put out like that. You're just saying, come on, get foul, rats.
Scott Podsednik will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Marco Scudero makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
And he's just 1 for 8 at the plate here in the series, so he needs to turn things around.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Sign from Posada, now the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Boy, he might be saving that slider again until he gets to 2 strikes.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this is lined back into center field, and that will be their first hit of the contest.
Posada's setting up away that time, but this pitch never gets to the outside part of the plate. When you leave pitches out over the middle, big league hitters know what to do with them.
Michael McHenry will take his first cuts of the ball game here. First pitch coming. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And this guy's 0 for 6 in the series thus far, so he's got to be about due to come through.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
And now on 0-2, I think you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it.
Now a swing, and he pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
Yeah, this isn't an easy play for a second baseman. He's got so much to worry about. The first baseman backing up, the right fielder charging in. You know, but this is his ball, and he puts it away without much trouble.
One gone here in the Boston third. And it's back to the top of the order now. Here's Carl Crawford. Now the first pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul. Down and away, ball 1.
And remember, this is a very tough guy to double up, so even on a ground ball, they might not get out of the inning.
There goes the runner. Fouled back. And there he goes towards second. Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Now here's the first pitch. Kevin Youkilis is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Curtis Granderson will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck. Oh, and a good bender that time by Beckett. It's 0-1.
And he's got that thing moving pretty good here in the first few innings.
And this is going to be just foul down the line, as that had double written all over it. Now the 0-2 from Beckett. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Hasn't had the strikeout pitch working to this point, as you see there, just his first one, but he's been effective nonetheless.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw on to first, and they're able to get Teixeira 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and here comes A-Rod. And a good fastball from Beckett, 94, and it's 0-1.
And I'll tell you, there is no better time possible to face a guy like this than with the bases empty and 2 away.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
And one thing you can say about him on the mound, he certainly has been the aggressor in this at-bat, coming right after it.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And Drew will make the catch, and the side is retired. Good work that time by Josh Beckett. Still nothing. Adrian Gonzalez will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
And now you've got the 3, 4, and 5 guys due here to start the 4th. So hopefully they're set up for some kind of a breakthrough against this guy.
Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And this one is a home run. A 2-run shot here for Adrian Gonzalez. His first homer so far in the series. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
David Ortiz will dig in here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
Boy, it certainly doesn't get any easier from here after giving up the home run.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
And I would be wary about giving him another pitch there.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, I'm sure he'll say the damage is already done after serving up the lead, but you know, that's good fortitude to come back with the punch-out. He needed that.
Dustin Pedroia will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. The pitch. And the fastball here is hit on the ground but foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. Jones is there, though, as he makes the catch just shy of the bullpens out there. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And standing in the right fielder, J.D. Drew. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll be a base hit for Drew.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the ball hops on Teixeira, but he's able to stay with it. Nice play for the final out. 1 for the Red Sox on the home run by Adrian Gonzalez. We're through 4, and it's 1-0 Boston. So the shortstop, Derek Jeter, will lead things off here for the Yankees, to be followed on deck by Robinson Cano. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Drew has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. So the bases are empty with 2 away for Troy Gloss. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
And now at the plate, you got to do something to get this guy out of the role he's been on.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
First a curveball, then a changeup. Not what you'd expect from a power pitcher.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Drew is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Marco Scudero will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And the first offering is lined into right field, and they very quickly have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Well, they really haven't been able to ruffle his feathers too much to this point, but a first pitch single here to begin the inning will at least put him into a stretch right away.
On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. Jeter. Carl Crawford will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. First offering on the way. Runners off for second. And a leap there by Jeter, but it's over his head. And he is in there.
And here's a situation where I'm not sure if he set his feet properly behind the plate because this was well off target. So score this a stolen base and a throwing error on the catcher.
And 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
And this is where you need to do some situational hitting. Just a ground ball up the middle here will get this run home.
From the stretch. That misses 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Okay, you've used all the waste pitches you can here. Now on 2-2, you got to come in with your best pitch because this is a definite strikeout situation.
But a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
It's an evening for this guy to forget so far. 0 for 3 now with 2 strikeouts.
Kevin Youkilis stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
I'm pretty sure he's going to have a green light here, 2-0, especially with a guy in scoring position.
Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. The catcher, Jorge Posada, will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Oh, and a big breaker that time from Beckett as he jumps ahead, no balls and a strike.
And his hit earlier in the ballgame is still the only one they have to this point of the 6th.
And this is taken for a ball inside. Don't know exactly where that would have missed, but it's 1-1.
Oh, awfully close.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
And after challenging him up with the last fastball, that's a perfect spot for the follow-up, right at the knees.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Andrew Jones will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And they're finally able to reach him for another base runner here, as he had set down 9 in a row until that last base hit.
And now a bunt attempt by Podsednik as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Curtis Granderson will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And this is low, ball 1.
And this is the guy you got to get right here.
And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. And Crawford's there to make the catch, and the inning is over.
And a good job of pitching there to get the fly ball he needed, and they will hold on to the lead.
So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Adrian Gonzalez will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. A fastball at the knees, and that location has paid off for him so far. It's 0-1.
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, in general, the more you can work in that lower half of the zone, the more success you're going to have.
And there's a swing and a miss that time by Gonzalez. 2 strikes to him now. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Yeah, just couldn't put him away right there. You'll see the sequence. He was able to foul off 2 straight 0-2 pitches, and then finally he finds a pitch that he could do something with, and he's on board.
David Ortiz will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And you always want to get that first pitch strike in there when you've got to face a dangerous hitter like this.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. And a cold strike 2 as he's pounding the knees here.
And I'll tell you, it's getting colder here as this night wears on.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
And I know they don't want to flirt with another one up in the zone here.
On the ground for Jeter, this could be 2. And beyond the range of Jeter, it's short, a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
So it's 1st and 2nd now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Carlos Silva will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. J.D. Brew will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. And a good fastball from Silva. It's 0-1.
Expect him to work down in the zone here and try to get the ground ball.
And he takes strike 2.
And if you're looking for a pitch up to hit a fly ball here, I don't think you're going to get one.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
And here you go from behind the plate. This is a good angle to show how that four-seam fastball will rise at the end. And that's a pitch that's awfully difficult to get on top of.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in, 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. And that will plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Well, that's a great approach there with 2 away. If he tries to pull this, it's out number 3. Instead, he just rides it the other way to make this a 2-run game now.
Marco Scudero will be the batter. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Good biting slider there, hit on the ground down to third. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Mark Teixeira will step in to kick off the inning with Alex Rodriguez waiting on deck for the Yankees. And Beckett will start him out with a fastball here as he jumps ahead 0-1.
And I know you've got a shutout working, but you got to be at least a little worried about this guy at the plate.
Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. Look at the play by Euclid. And in fact, no throw as he's able to reach first base safely.
Well, this is going to go as an infield hit, but he just about made a spectacular play. Watch him lay out for it, but he probably had more time than he thought, and the ball just gets away from him as he goes to throw it.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this is taken for a ball low, I guess, but I think Old Blue might need an eye exam. It's 1-0.
Boy, that looked pretty good. You hate to give a guy like that extra strikes to work with because he can make him hurt you.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. One on its way from Beckett. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Drew is there, 1 away.
Well, everything's going right for him on the mound now. When line drives are finding your outfielder's gloves out there, you know Providence is on your side.
1 gone, and Derek Jeter will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Drew will look this one in for route number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And the MLB average is right around 58% for first pitch strikes. He's got to be way over that.
Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. And this is past Adrian down the line, a fair ball.
And they're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. That'll make it first and third now. You just get the feeling that one big hit is just around the corner.
Now Terry Francona will make his way out of the Red Sox dugout out to the mound. And that's going to mark the end of the evening for Josh Beckett. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Daniel Bard will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
And even though it's just the 7th, the game could very well hang in the balance right here.
1-1 pitch on the way. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
Swing and a liner toward right center. And he's got himself a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
And finally, something for the Yankee fans to cheer about here as the RBI single gets them on the board for the first time.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And here's the switch hitting Jorge Posada. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Drew will get under it though, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees 1. Michael McHenry will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And this section of the lineup goes righty, lefty, righty, so they'll make it tough on you in the late innings.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Fouled back. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And the Yankees and Sox are probably the most bitter rivalry in all of baseball, maybe in all of sports. So it's no surprise here that this is such a tight game.
Fouled straight back. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
And now on the mound, you lose the advantage of strike 1 by missing with 2 straight.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And that's a lonely feeling walking back to the dugout, let me tell you.
So 2 away in the inning, and it'll be up to Kevin Youkilis. In there, and it's 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And Youkilis swings and sends a routine ground ball to short. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still lead it 2-1. New pitcher coming on now, and it'll be the veteran Japanese League left-hander Hideki Okajima. Andrew Jones is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And the fastball here is hit on the ground but foul. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
And he just did hold up in time there. He may very well see that pitch again.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. The 2-2 coming. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, he is really making him work out there.
Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Fenway Park in Boston. It's the 8th inning, and fans here can feel it. They lead the dreaded Yankees here as you get a look at our game's line score so far. Scott Podsednik is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
And he's not going to swing at borderline pitches. He knows what his assignment is.
And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first takes care of him, though, for out number 2 as he's retired on the putout, 2-3.
Good 2-strike curveball had him fishing that time. The ball gets away for a quick second, but not far enough that he can make it to first as they recover and throw him out.
Curtis Granderson will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
And this is a guy that can run into one every now and then, so he can't be taken lightly, especially in only a 1-run game.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
And this is the potential tying run up there, so you've got to make him swing the bat here.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you got to imagine this is not what Terry Francona wanted to see when he made the move to the bullpen. In a tight game, you just can't afford to be walking guys, period.
And Granderson runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning.
Looking to move into scoring position with 2 out, but a good throw there nailed it.
Stick around. We'll see Adrian Gonzalez lead things off after the break. And there is Adrian Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And no easy task here to start the 8th. He'll have to go right through the heart of the order.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Grounded, foul. And that's swung on and missed, so Adrian's a strikeout victim here, and there's 1 away. You get a look there at what's due up in the next half inning. A-Rod will bat second, so this one's certainly not over yet. David Ortiz will step in. A base hit in his last time. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And this has been yeoman's work out of the bullpen.
Here's the pitch. Now the one-strike pitch is sent on the ground to Cano at second base. Throw on to first will be there in plenty of time as the Ortiz shift works again. And there are 2 away now. Dustin Pedroia steps in now. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And he is certainly justifying the manager's faith to leave him in there in the 8th. He's really shutting them down so far.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
And if he can get through this guy, that would be back-to-back 1-2-3 innings.
And this is fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And that is past A-Rod and Jeter, a base hit.
2-out single right there, and here in the 8th inning, when you've got a 1-run lead, you'll take any kind of insurance you can get. They'd love to find a way to get him around.
J.D. Drew is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Boy, you've got to love the drama of a low-scoring game where every pitch means something.
Fouled back. He waits, now the pitch. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. This is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning save situation, and they'll turn it over to one of the best in the business, the All-Star Jonathan Papelbon. Mark Teixeira swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
And he won't get any breaks here on the mound. He'll have to run through the 3, 4, and 5 hitters if he wants to earn this save.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-2 now from Papelbon. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
The cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez, will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And now a jump throw against his body. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw, and that'll be scored an infield single. Derek Jeter will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that will be a base hit for Jeter.
Boy, there you go. You better put your seatbelt on and pull up your tray tables because we're in for a rocky finish to this one.
Robinson Cano will try to cash in here with the possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position with 1 man out. And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Matt. If there was ever a time for a strikeout, this is it.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And in steps big Troy Glaus. Papelbon firing away here. It's 0-1.
I don't think anyone's taken a breath in the last 5 minutes.
It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. John Lackey will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9. Jorge Posada will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And here's a breaking ball to start him out. Lackey's ahead 0-1.
And there is silence in this building now. Stunned silence.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. A tag, and they get him at the plate as Drew uncorked a beauty of a throw.
Taking a real chance trying to score here, and it winds up not panning out for him as the batter holds safely at first.
Andrew Jones will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a fairly generous strike call there on a pitch that looked off the plate. It's strike 1.
And you can bet Terry Francona is starting to pace in that Red Sox dugout.
Really using that slider to his advantage in this at-bat. It's 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Ready with another 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Swing and a line drive to left. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it, the side is retired. So disaster strikes here in the 9th, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Jacoby Ellsbury will step in, an RBI singled his last time around. Damaso Marte will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
Boy, you don't see a lot of bunting in American League games, but this could be a good time for it right here.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And Mariano Rivera is up and getting loose now in the Yankee bullpen. 2-0.
Well, let's see if he makes him throw a strike here.
Chopper foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And boy, he's just saying, where do I have to put it? 3-1 now. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, and this is the old saying, when in doubt, talk it out, as they'll gather the entire infield here to make sure they've got the correct play set up.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Chop to third. Tough to get to. Cano for 1. Back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to 1. Carl Crawford will face a big spot here with the tying run on third and the possible winning run over at first if he can find a gap somewhere. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And this is maybe the one guy in the lineup you'd most like to have at the plate with a chance to win the game.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And it's a base hit, and we are tied here in the ninth.
Well, that'll go in the books as a blow-in save here, but more importantly now, they need to find a way to get out of this inning without the winning run scoring.
Mariano Rivera comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied. Here's the first pitch. Kevin Euclid is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Outfield is way in, so even a medium deep fly ball will do it.
Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. And the winning run is across to score.
Well, you could tell he went up to the plate thinking he wanted to end this thing right here and now. That's just what he did.
Pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matt, the postseason is certainly a time to prove your mettle, and he did all of that and more in this game.
So that'll wrap things up here tonight. For Dave Campbell, Eric Karros, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB 11 The Show. For even more, join us on the web at theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 4-3. A reminder that post-game highlights come your way next. Now from Fenway Park, good night, everybody.